example, page 5 reveals the key to getting anything removed from your credit report, and this is not common knowledge. Page 6, the secret to getting banks, credit bureaus, collection agencies to feel that it's actually easier to simply remove a negative item and leave you alone. This one piece of advice is worth purchasing the book alone.
And the fact that you come from the credit scoring side of the business, then you know what's real and what isn't.
That's exactly right, Larry. And look, these insider secrets are not generally known to the public, and this little book is filled with them.
It's the little book that can.
It's the little book that can, exactly. On page 20, it reveals why you may get turned down for a loan, even with a good credit score.
Get turned down even with good credit?
Nonsensical, but it happens all the time, but now you'll know why and exactly what you can do about it. Did you know that closing an unused credit card account can actually hurt your credit score?
You're kidding. A consumer tries to do a good thing, reducing their credit accounts, and it comes back to bite them?
You're exactly right. It sure can. Unless you know the secret on page 29. In addition, page 44 tells you which type of bank account you never, ever want to close, even if you open it back when you were a freshman in college.
That long ago?
Credit is forever. And this is my favorite one, Larry. On page 43, it's a simple 11-word phrase you can use that makes it so no bill collector can ever contact you again. In fact, this one single phrase instantly makes it illegal for a debt collector to even dial your phone number. It instantly puts you back in control of the situation.
And that's a switch, because it's usually the other way around.
It is absolutely usually the other way around, and that's the beauty of the strategy. And then on page 46, the easiest way to get a collection agency, bank, or creditor to erase a disputed item painlessly.
What about tax liens?
Tax liens are no good, and it's on page 77, how to make an erroneous tax lien disappear from your credit report, even if you haven't paid it yet.
I'm sure there are people in our audience that could certainly use that.
I wholeheartedly agree, Larry. It takes a little bit of work and perseverance, but it's not that difficult. Here's another gem in the book that is actually real genius. I've never seen it anywhere else.
And that would be?
Most credit bureaus and creditors use an automated system for responding to requests to have item removed. But this trick on page 80 practically guarantees that an actual human being will have to review your request, which dramatically increases your chances of getting the outcome that you desire.
What about student loan debt? That's a big problem that keeps on getting bigger.
Bigger and bigger. You're absolutely right, Larry. Federally guaranteed student loans have no statute of limitations. The lender can keep trying to collect them forever. Even bankruptcy doesn't erase that debt. But there's hope. On page 124, you'll discover not only how to remove them from your credit reports, but also how you can temporarily suspend your payments, consolidate multiple loans into one easy and lower monthly payment, and, in some cases, get the loan forgiven entirely.
Well, that would be a huge relief for so many. Student debt is keeping our young people down. There's no relief. What about people who sadly have had their automobile repossessed? Any hope for them?
Larry, there is. Pages 127 to 129 explains how to get your repossessed car back while getting it taken off your credit report.
What if someone, John, has tried everything to repair their credit and they've lost all hope? And nobody should have to live like that.
Agreed, no one. But the little book that can has two easy solutions. First, there's a little-known government agency that can resolve Southern disputes for you in as little as 2 weeks. And all it takes is a few minutes to submit a complaint at their not very well-known website from page 88. They have literally recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for consumers. And on page 154, Credit Secrets gives you a strategy to get out of debt without resorting to bankruptcy. And in some cases, you can have your obligations resolved in days.
What about those in our audience with no credit who need to establish it?
Well, everyone needs credit, Larry, and this is the little book that can. Page 147 tells you where you can apply for a Visa Signature Rewards card with a credit limit of up to $25,000, even if your credit score is in the low 500s. And on the same page, the easiest way to get a low-interest loan to pay off all of your high-interest debt. Want a car but have bad credit? Even if you've had previous repossession or bankruptcy, you'll plow right through those stop signs on page 153.
All of that in one little book.
And Larry, it's so much more than that. Even if you have a good credit score, reading this book will most likely enable you to improve your credit scores even more, giving you even more purchasing power.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's the cost of your financial peace of mind?